I've heard some shocking news this morning. Yeah.
What's that?
From the government. Oh, hi everybody, welcome to the KaK M Show. We were going to make some fun videos and some questions to Eric today, but that's to come later. And also we're reviewing some books.
Great weather for dogs.
This, you can probably tell, it's absolutely chucking it down. We're here in the UK, PLC, and it's a storm, and guess what's the storm called? It's called Gareth. Hiya, Gareth. Anyway, the shocking news I heard today, apart from the sham beg. Oh yeah, that Shamima Begum, the one with the fake doll baby that allegedly died, and now Savage Javid is getting it in the neck.
Allegedly.
There's a friend of her family has spoken out on Sky News and stuff online the last few days, and I forget his name. It's like Lalbai, something like this. And he's actually, get this, a friend of the Begum's family, this woman that joined IS. He was ex-head of the Metropolitan Police.
You couldn't make it up, could you?
What do you make of that? Yeah, right, so okay, the government have said this morning, due to so much fake news on social media, that if children don't have vaccinations... I've not told you this yet. If children don't have vaccinations, then they're not going to be allowed to go to school at all until they have the vaccinations, and their parents are going to be fined thousands and thousands of pounds. Well, what do you make of that?
That's coercion. That's
coercion and slavery. Because, of course, the people who are saying this, government, are governmental. They're mental. What do you make of that? What else has been in the news this morning?
Well, I think that's horrific by itself.
Well, it's shocking.
You're supposed to have free will. If you don't want your children to have vaccinations, that should be your choice. But now they're forcing you to have vaccinations, because otherwise you'd have to stay off work to look after your kids, which means you won't earn any money, which means you'll get thrown onto the streets, which is just what the government wants.
That's my control. That's what governmental means. That's what we've been saying all along, isn't it? So you're putting up with this shit because the school curriculum for the brain laundries is run by the governmentalists. And, well, they're doing such a fantastic job. They've really got our best interests at heart. That's why we love them so much. And, well, we will leave you with this. Right and left, as you said last night. Both sides of the same bird. Or like an eagle or a lion. Just an addition to the video we've just made regarding the government's what would you call it? Coercion. It's forcing people against their own free will to do something they may not want to do. I mean, if you want to get your kids vaccinated and stuff, wouldn't you be asking these questions? What's in it? Exactly. Yeah. I mean, when I go into a shop, if I'm looking for something to eat that I've not, you'd have a look to see what the ingredients were. Have a look what crap's in them. What's in here? Mercury. What else is in there? Well, that's the form of timosol, formaldehyde, and isn't this some form of fetus? Oh, there's all sorts of shit in it. Really, would you inject your kids with that? And then you got to look back to when we were kids, growing up. You'd get what? One. I only had one vaccination. One or two. You got that thing pressed against it with all those. It was a circular thing. And there was only one kid in my school. That it didn't come up, it didn't flare up. So as we were growing up, as kids, we had one or two vaccinations. I cut myself once and I had to have a tetanus. When I went to A&E. But that was it. So you had one vaccination. Then why suddenly do we need 72 vaccinations for 72? Children? 72 vaccinations nowadays. They must be vaccinating them every week. That and putting multiple vaccinations in at once, and there's, as we know, they do no research on any of
effects of the vaccinations, that usually they don't work anyway, but they do no research whatsoever of mixing the vaccinations together.
Oh, of course, yeah, that's a good point.
But you're going to get forced to if you want your kids go to school, and if you don't, then well, you're going to get fined.
I would question it. You know, have I got to? I have free will, don't I? Yes.
It would seem not.
You are public servants, aren't you? Yes. I can't be forced to do anything against my own free will.
Because that would be a dictatorship.
That's exactly what it is.
Yep.